We're gonna miss him. He was a young man and had a lot of left. We were blessed to have him for the period of time he was here.
Diddy keeps finding himself in the headlines every other week. At this point, the man should permanently log off social media because every day there's someone new taking shots at him. And this time, it's none other than the famous comedian Katt Williams. Yes, the very same comedian who spoke about how the industry exploits black entertainers. Only this time, Katt took shots at Diddy and how he grooms the artists under him. Now, this isn't exactly news because Diddy has been shrouded in controversy since the beginning. But Katt has come armed with full evidence. Just what does this list say? And should Diddy be concerned? Welcome back to Celebrity Circle, where we will be talking about how Katt Williams revealed the full list of people that Diddy groomed. But before we give you the tea, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Katt Williams is spilling the truth once again.
I don't dress at all. You can interrogate me with torture, nigga. I won't confess at all. I'll just keep on crying.
Over the years, the comedian has ruffled some feathers by speaking the bitter truth. Well, to understand what he's saying this time, we gotta go all the way back to the 90s. Back then, the hip-hop scene was ruled by the charismatic duo Kris Kross. Chris Mac Daddy Kelly and Chris Daddy Mac Smith were making waves in the industry with their music.
I'm saying it. We want to keep putting out Kris Kross albums. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 6 more. We want to keep putting them out.
They managed to catch their big break while performing at the Lynx Mall in Atlanta. Present in the audience that day was Jermaine Dupri. Dupri liked what he saw. According to him, they were stars before anyone even knew about them.
Yeah, I mean, like, around the neighborhood we would dance and sing a little bit, but I mean, we really got into it a lot when we met Jermaine Dupri, our producer.
The pair was eventually signed on to Dupri's label. They went to release their first album, which ended up a worldwide hit. The pair then went on tour with Michael Jackson. What's more, they made their mark in the industry with their unique fashion sense. Safe to say, they were at the top of the world. However, the pair only stayed together for 2 more albums before parting ways for good. They did get back together in 2013 for their anniversary, but that was about it. Regardless, fans still held hope for a reunion until it became out of the question. The worst happened on May 1, 2013 when Chris McDaddy passed away.
Chris Kelly, one half of that duo, has died of a possible drug overdose at the age of only 34.
He was discovered unconscious at his home and was later taken to the Atlanta hospital. Unfortunately, it was too late. However, soon after his death, fans learned the reality of his life. You see, while Chris put on a brave face for the media, he was dealing unimaginable struggles that fans had no clue about. Like many rappers before him, Chris dealt with substance abuse. Rumors about Chris' addiction problems had been circulating for years in the industry, especially after Chris was spotted with bald patches. However, at the time, Chris had denied the allegations and blamed the bald patches on his alopecia. But with his passing, the truth came to light and fans were in shock. His mother, Donna Kelly Pratt, and uncle Lamar Williams revealed that Chris had in fact been dealing with substance abuse for years, and the autopsy report matched their claims. Apparently, Chris died from a drug overdose that included heroin, cocaine, ethanol, hydrocodone, and alprazolam. One of Kelly's friends who accompanied him to the hospital revealed to the authorities that she had brought him home that night to recover from his drug use. Now, following his death, Dupri came forward and expressed his sadness over his passing. He called him a hard worker and described him as someone always on point. His passion for the music, his love for doing shows, his want to be better than everyone else was always turnout up. When I think about it, I spent more time with Chris than damn near anybody in my whole life, so you can imagine how bad this hurts. Dupri even went as far as to call Chris his son. However, according to Katt, this was all a ruse.
Keep on sobbing. Ask me any question, my head'll keep on popping. You'll think I'm saying yes for the first few seconds, till you realize I'm in my own world, thinking of your girl naked.
In his eyes, Dupri was the one to blame for Chris's death.
You grown-ass niggas with gap teeth that need braces. Fucking rappers with hairlines. They're gonna fuck with me and try to compare lines.
Katt believes that Dupree was the reason Chris ended up going down a dark path. He was the reason for the end of Criss Cross. And it's not just Criss Cross. Bow Wow, another rapper in the industry, also threatened to pull back the curtain on Dupree's shady dealings. So maybe there's some truth to Katt Williams' claims after all. Now, Katt had been speaking about the dark underside of the music industry long before Chris's passing. However, back then fans brushed off his claims as those of a jealous comedian who couldn't reach the same heights of success as his peers. However, Chris's death shook the industry to its core and forced fans to take Katt's words seriously. That said, Katt didn't just take shots at Dupree. He named Diddy as well. And if Katt was telling the truth about Dupree, then he was telling the truth about Diddy as well. Let's not forget that Diddy and Dupree are good friends. Fans think that Diddy probably helped out Dupree with his troubles. You see, Dupree has been accused of sleeping around with minors, and Diddy has been accused of the same thing. So when Diddy saw his friend in a bind, he probably lent him a hand. Because who would know about dealing with things like this better than Diddy? Now when it comes to Diddy, fans don't really have a hard time believing the allegations about him. Because over the years, fans have come to know about the many skeletons in his closet. He's been accused of sleeping around with minors himself, and Cassie's lawsuit really set the record straight. Fans came to know about all sorts of things like how Diddy has a cycle of abuse and a freaky obsession with male freak-offs. Now after all that, fans think it's about high time the authorities launch an investigation into Diddy. He needs to pay for his crimes. The rapper has been running around doing whatever he pleases for long enough. Hopefully, individuals like Katt Williams can put an end to this cycle. One fan said, "Mad respect for Katt Williams for being a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. So sad for those boys." Another fan said, "I never really cared for Jermaine Dupri, call it a spirit of discernment, but he always creeped me out, and look at Bow Wow. I think they should open this Criss Cross case back up. Why do you have to be groomed in SA to do what you love when creating music? Sad all the people that were violated. Send my deepest prayers out to them." Meanwhile, others expressed hope for a better tomorrow. Another user wrote, "2024 is going to be the year where a lot of abusive people get aired out. Think we're all finally realizing that a key component of being continuously abused is that the habitual abuser makes the victim keep it a secret. Hopefully that turns out to be the case and people like Dupree and Diddy will be dragged out of the shadows and into the spotlight to pay for their crimes. Maybe then younger artists can stop worrying about being exploited." And that's all for today. What do you think of the situation? Is Diddy really guilty? Is Katt Williams spilling the truth? Will the authorities do something about it? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will see you next time with more updates from the celebrity world.